Good morning. I see what kind of day it's about to be. I was sitting here talking to you guys. I hadn't even pressed the go live button. And I was certainly sitting here talking to you. I'm like, why are they not talking about me, talking to me, not saying anything? I'm sitting here all excited and it's one of them days. Good morning, Rose. Rose, I am tripping. I was sitting here for 5 minutes talking. Like, where is everybody? They were supposed to be at the table. I'm running to the table. I got caught up at school and I had to stay after to talk to the teacher. And so I caught the late bus. So now I'm home and I'm at the table and I'm ready to go. Obviously not really ready to go because I was talking to myself. Obviously that girl is special. Let me put my thing on here. Oh, good morning, Suli. Good morning, Alicia. Good morning. They were looking for me. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's what I love about this table. When I'm not here, y'all like, wait. Suli talking about put some emojis. Rose like, hold on, maybe she's in a meeting. So I was doing some work today. Oh, well, I'm so sorry for that, Rose. I'm so sorry. Condolences. Yeah, I see your comment, Steve. I already told you, Steve. Condolences, Rose. Let us know if you need anything. If you just need a virtual hug, we are all hugging you right now. Feel our virtual love coming towards you. And just like, was it COVID related or something else? I mean, this is I feel like I needed to finger my hair today because it's messed up. Good morning, Pam. Good morning, Stace. Good morning. So let me tell you guys this. When you come to my table every single day, every day, yeah, I'm talking to you, Steve. When you come to my table every single day, and then you miss 2 days in a row, Suli learned after missing 1 day, let me post that I'm about to be away because they're going to be looking for me. Steve got the nerve to miss 2 days. Good morning, Bernadette. 2 days. And then when he saw the check-in, Steve check-in, he didn't check in. We're about to send squad looking for him. We're all sitting here like, wait, what's going on with Steve? Why is Steve not at the table today? I mean, I was in conversation like, where's Steve? Where is Steve? Steve, we are not deflecting. This conversation today is not about Suli. When Suli missed her days, Suli got, okay? It's your turn to get got. You can miss days. Stace misses days at the table, but we all know what Stace is doing. Stace is working. And if Stace is not at the table, half the time T is at the table. But Stace is not missing in action. T is not missing in action. Yeah, get him, Suli. Get him. See, Pam, like, yeah, I texted him to say, what's up? Thank you. You got family at the table. Like, why didn't you make it home from school today? Now, we have our people like Alicia, my wonderful niece. She doesn't come every day. So we're not going to hound her when she doesn't show up. We've got my niece, Diane. She doesn't come every day. We're not going to, not hound. We're going to hound everybody. We're not going to worry about our members, our family, our tea timers that don't show up every day if they don't show up every day. We got people like Darlene, who's on the plantation every day. She pops in when she can and doesn't when she doesn't. We already know that Rose is on Saturday. Rose is at school. Not school. Rose is at church. So Rose is not going to show up on Saturday. But Rose is going to be here the rest of the time. And if Rose isn't here, Rose has got stuff going on too. And I'm chatting with Rose aside from tea time. Because Stacey, you're not seeing everybody's post because you are on YouTube, which is fine, but everybody else today is over on Facebook. That's why you're not seeing it. Steve, you didn't respond fast enough. You missed the check-in and then missed the next day. So you didn't respond fast enough. Look, you got 24 hours. It's the first 24 hours that matter, okay? If something happened to you, we need to know within the first 24 hours, okay? You had only one more day. You had that day. When I start reaching out to you by phone call, you know you better get in line. He did get in line. He called me back and we had a chat. He got in line, but the man have us at the table worrying. Don't not show up to this table when you show up every day. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Thank you, Steve. The point is just checking in. People care about you. Thank you. Get them, Pam. Get them, Pam. The point is not that you have to be at the table. Look, some of us are at the table every day and we work this into our schedule, and that's great. Some of us cannot be at the table every day, and some of us don't want to be at the table every day. Now, if you don't want to be at the table, you might need to, revisit, do some self-reflection. Why don't you want to be at our table? But if you can't be at the table every day, we absolutely understand that. Look at you guys waiting for me to get to the table. You guys are waiting for me to get to the table sometimes. I'm running. I'm trying to get there, but I had to take care of some business first. It's not that you have to be at the table every day. It's that the consistency is paid attention to. And you know what that says? Everybody at this table is important to everybody else at this table. Because when you are missing, you know there's somebody looking for you. You know that the first time when Suli didn't understand she needed to check in and let us know what her plans were, I was reaching out to Bina like, Bina, have you heard from Suli? Anybody heard from Suli? Suli's here every day. Where's Suli? That was before. That was in the beginning. Suli understands now. We care. We're not faking the funk at this table. We are not saying at this table that we care about you and then really we don't. No. We do. We do. And the people who don't care, they end up not really staying at the table. We care. This is our community now. You guys are all family. You are family. You are part of this tea time family. Man. Thank you, Stace. We love you, man. Steve, don't look. Don't let us. Steve told me yesterday, he said, I'm gonna be at the table talking shit tomorrow. I'm like, that's okay. You're gonna get shit talked about you. The whole time we're gonna dedicate to talking shit about Steve, because Steve had us talking. Look, did he check in? Where is Steve? Half grandmama sitting at the table worrying about your ass. And you just working. Like you couldn't have said, hey y'all, I gotta really work right now. Check in, check in, check in, check in, check in, check in. Stace, you check in, man. You've been missing a couple of days. How's the new job going? How's the new job? It's keeping you busy. I know you've been missing the table sometimes. I'm not mad at you. I'm happy for you, actually. It's been keeping you busy, keeping you on your toes, doing stuff. Hopefully they need to understand they need to keep you. That's what they need to do. I got up this morning and it's raining. It's raining, people. It's raining. It's coming down hard too. And I slept under I bought a weighted blanket yesterday. I got good sleep. I woke up actually early enough to join the 5 a.m. workout. I did not join the 5 a.m. workout though, because my body was hurting too much to be trying to get up and work out. But I did wake up in time. So that's at least one step closer. With all of the rain, I get stiff. So what was hurting when it rains hurts even more. But I did get such good rest on it. But that weighted blanket is something, because I toss and turn all night. My back hurts. I'm trying to get comfortable. Yeah, one step closer. I'm trying to get comfortable. Um, and it's fine when you lay, if you lay under the weighted blanket and you lay still, that's great. But the moment you start trying to roll and you got 15 pounds sitting on top of you, yeah, it got a little difficult in the middle of the night as I was rolling around trying to pull the covers back, pull the cover, pull the covers back. I don't think it's a new fad. I don't think it's a new fad, Steve. But it's been around for a minute, that weighted, and I don't think it's a fad actually. I think weighted blankets, yeah, they help you get better sleep. And it's so interesting because my mom, when I had a heavy, it wasn't weighted, but it was a heavy blanket. And my mother used to tell me that she felt like I had back issues because that my heavy blanket was not helping my back. I needed a lightweight blanket. But I don't sleep well under a lightweight blanket. I sleep well under a little bit of pressure. And that's what they found. Kai, is this the point I was trying to, this is the point I was trying to make a few months ago regarding my, your daughter checking in after her late drive home. We talk about boundaries. I don't need to know Steve's business, just that he's okay or my daughter's okay. Absolutely. Absolutely, Pam, but your daughter has to come to that. I remember that conversation and I absolutely agree with you. But, no, not but, and if you want to think about, like, do a direct correlation, right? So we are not going to think of it this way. Steve shows up every day. When Steve doesn't show up one day, it's not a big deal. Okay. I mean, we think about it like, wow, Steve wasn't here today. Wonder what's up. But when Steve doesn't show up 2 days, then we're like, okay, that is so not like Steve. So we check in on day 2. With your daughter, she's not showing up every day. She's not breaking a pattern. I understand your position, and I know you guys worked that through, and because you pulled back, she checked in on her own. That's the only thing we were trying to get to with your daughter. Now, when your daughter is Steve's age, she's going to probably understand exactly what you were asking her, and then it's not going to be such a big deal. But it's the consistency that we are looking for. When you consistently do something and then you don't, that's when we need that check-in. But for example, Pam, you're not here every day. And I want to be careful how I say that because I don't mean it any negative way, but you're not able to be here every day. So we don't check on you every day. I see what you're doing on Facebook. I see that you've done the virtual workout. I see that you've been there. So when you're not at tea time, I know you just couldn't be at tea time. So I'm not going to be like, hey, Pam, check in because you weren't at tea time. Well, yeah, but Kai, I'm not there every day. Why are you checking on me today? It's the consistency. Crazy. We built hella POS systems, installed them, and the next day had to take them out because the folks in the UK didn't do their part. I had to get in the e-waste dumpster and find some unbroken monitors and keyboards and stuff and go back up there and pull out half the system and replace them with the old ones. That's crazy. Steve says, I sincerely apologize if I caused you to worry, family. I love and appreciate you all. As long as you learning, Steve. Don't be missing from the table without a word. Yeah, Pam, it's hard. It's hard. It's the break from consistency. If you do something every day, the moment you don't do it, I expect it. It's not there. Okay. Is it not there because something came up, or is it not there because something's wrong? We're not going to assume the negative all the time, but when you break your pattern, that's where we get concerned. And your daughter will likely start to, create a new pattern. And then you say, hey, you broke your pattern. What's going on? I'm trying to sound like Rose. Rose enunciates pattern. She says pattern. I catch it every time she says it, and I don't say pattern. I say pattern. It's a D. It's a D, Rose. It's a D. It's not a D. I know it's a T. I like the way you say it. But I was at work. So I was on the computer this morning. And yesterday, okay, this is so very personal, but yesterday I was getting irritated. I was getting so irritated with something, and I called my girlfriend. I was like, yeah, I think I'm PMSing. She's like, why? And I was like, because I don't want to help. I don't want to help my coworker. I don't want to help somebody. I don't want to help anybody. I'm irritated. Leave me alone. Do it your damn self. She's like, no, Kai, that's not PMS. I'm like, yeah, I think it's PMS. She's like, no, you don't. You just don't want to be abused, or you just don't want to be used. And I'm like, okay, all right. So this morning I got up and I'm reading some messages, and I'm getting irritated. Now I have a right to be irritated, and I should be irritated. I absolutely should be irritated. And I got ready in my mind. I was like, yeah, I'm writing this email, and I'm about to send this email to everybody. I'm about to send it to this person at this agency, and this person at this agency, and this person, and their boss, and their boss's boss. And I'm about to CC all of these people. And I had it in my mind what I was about to write. And I took my hands off the keyboard, and I was like, yeah, you PMS. Yeah. Or your hormones are going crazy or something because you about to lose your mind putting people in their place, and you need a job, girl. So I took my fingers away from the keyboard, and I was very proud. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I was very proud of recognizing how, yes, I should be this angry. I am irritated. You want me to do this work, and you're not giving me the tools to do the work, and I keep asking you for the tools, and you won't give me the tools, and so therefore I cannot do the work. But now you're going to come ask me, is the work done? It can't get done if you don't give me the tools to do it. If I don't have what I need to finish processing this work, and I keep asking you for it, at a certain point, I'm about to tell everybody in the chain, the hierarchical chain, y'all are screwing up. And then I realized, you like your boss, Kai. Your boss helps you. Your boss has your back. Why are you gonna call him out like that? Maybe this woman didn't see your email. Maybe she didn't see your email. Why are you gonna call out? You just emailed her yesterday. Girl, give her some time. I dialed it back, and I'm like, yeah, it's the weather, it's hormones, it's something else. But you don't need to lose your mind with the keyboard, CCing everybody, and creating a negative situation for yourself. So right as I was pulling away from the computer, I got an impromptu phone call, an impromptu meeting. I got a call. I had to take that call, and I got in, I had to deal with the issue, and it was great. And it was a good conversation. I was like, child, look, you called me right before I was stepping away because of this frustration. So I can't walk you through these particular parts because I'm just as frustrated as you are about it. And you caught me as I was putting down the laptop and stepping away from the computer so that I can gather my senses, come back at it the right way. Yeah, the emails. I feel like that almost every day. I'm starting to get irritated with every work email. Right. Your feelings are valid, and you can be angry and irritated for wanting what you need. Yes. But I'm responsible for my response, right? I can be angry and irritated, but I gotta be careful about how I get what I need, how I go after getting what I need. Currently dealing with this crazy lady that have the project that has a story bigger than anybody's. And she always says something, the same thing the first person just said, right after someone has it, whether it is right or not. We tested it. Heifer don't even know many of the basics. Wow. Yeah. We like my boss. So I can't be showing out like that. One thing we all know, Kai's love language does not include emails. That's no. It is not emails at all. No. Right. Do not project. That's the work. Yes. And then it's so funny, Suli, because I wake up every morning and I look at I look at the Facebook feed because I'm trying to get I'm really on a daily basis. You say you're gonna dress as a work email for Halloween, man. You're gonna get taken out. You're gonna get taken out. Just answer the question, Kai. Just answer the question. every day I get up and I look at Facebook and I look at the news or like some little news feeds, and I try to get what is my inspiration for the table talk today. What's my inspiration? And then something may happen in my morning prior to break time that inspires the conversation at the table. Um, and I saw, and Suli, you're always posting great little quotes. So a lot of times I'll see your little quote and I'm like, yeah, let me talk about that today. And there was one that you posted. Dang it, now I can't even remember what it was. So anyway, it's irrelevant now because I don't even remember what it was. But it did connect to, you posted about your responsibility as a parent. And I don't want to, we're only going to have a few, I'm looking at the time. We only have a few more minutes, but you posted your responsibility as a parent. And I think that as much as what you posted about being responsible for how you raise Z or something, I can't remember exactly what it said, but for whatever reason, when I was sitting at that computer about to type this email and I was justified in my frustration, absolutely justified in my frustration, people, because I've been asking for this information since April. I can't finalize these contracts without the information I need. So I need to, when I was sitting there, I thought about what I had read. For whatever reason, it came to my mind. And it was that post that you put about your responsibility with how you parent Z or so. I don't remember what it was, but just what the feeling I got when I read that is what helped me to put my fingers away from the keyboard and decide maybe the better choice is just to recognize that perhaps you're a little bit more irritated today because you got hormonal stuff going on. Maybe could that possibly be it, Kai? Step away from the computer. Stay says you should see some of T's emails. She can talk about their mama and tell them how stupid they are so professionally. It seems like this was needed to be said. Look, you know what? I saw it this morning. I don't know that you posted it this morning. I hear the verbal revisions. They are not nice, but the emails are. Right. But you know what? When you intimidate people the way I intimidate people, and not intentionally, it doesn't matter what I say. I can send a message to somebody saying that this was the most wonderful thing that you could have possibly done. I really, really appreciate the help that you are providing me. I have this one question where I don't understand, and this is the issue. You've been so very helpful. Thank you so much for your advice on this issue. Man, they will come back like, I think she know everything. You see that email she wrote me? Who she thinks she talking to like that? I said, thank you. I was professional. I was eloquent. And you still reading it the wrong way. When we punish our kids, yes, that's what it was. I hear the verb, yeah. When we punish our kids when they have an episode, we teach them that they are unavailable when they are at their worst. We teach them that we are unavailable when they are at their worst. Yeah, and I want to talk about that. That's going to be a topic for another day. And I don't know why or how that connected to me pulling away from the keyboard. I don't know, but whatever feeling developed inside of me, whatever sentiment that brought out, helped me to walk away from the table today. And it applies to ourselves also. When we give in to lower vibration and roll with it, we teach ourselves bad emotional intelligence. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. But I don't know. And I want to talk about that. So let's maybe that I really like how powerful that statement is. I think we'll probably talk about that at the table tomorrow. It's important. And it's not even just for our kids and for ourselves. It's also for anybody we're with, right? If you beat somebody up while they're down and tell them they stink when they told you that they were depressed and didn't get in the shower for 2 days, you keep on beating them up about it. Do they ever bring their depression back to you because you beat them up about the time that they didn't take a shower? Don't worry, Steve. I am bringing my depression back. Whenever it's there, I'm bringing it back. But you get my point. I think that's what we'll talk about tomorrow, unless something else happens and I wake up and there's another feeling. But I think that's what I want to talk about tomorrow, because that's really important. So I'm going to go. I've got a busy day today. It's already started out busy, but positively so. Before I go, positively so, the person who called me this morning, yeah, you're wrong. I smell you on that. You're so wrong. The person who called me this morning was the person that I had communication issues with before. So it's working. My one reach out on Monday or Tuesday, whatever day it was, has resulted in us having a 45-minute conversation this morning to go over where there's some confusion and how should we move forward. It wasn't done by email. It was, hey, Kai, good morning. How are you? Hey, good morning. How are you? And we had a great time. Not great. I mean, it's work, right? But we connected and we worked through it. And we, it's that the communication is much improved. And all it took was for me to reach out and say, hey, I think there's tension here and I don't want tension. We have to work together. I don't want tension. She is mature enough to receive it well and to give it back. You're right. We shouldn't have tension. Let's work together better. Hopefully you took the challenge that day and you reached out to whoever that you had tension with and you were able to at least start up a conversation. Hopefully, if you didn't, there's still time. The week is not over. It worked for me. It worked really well for me. That's why I didn't rush her off the phone this morning. We had to work through, how we're going to process this information, process these documents. So, I know what I'm doing at work. I don't say specifically because I'm keeping my work and tea time separate. So I'm trying to figure out other words to use so as not to put my work on blast on tea time. Anyway. Oh, good. You did, Suli. Good. And this time I actually wanted to. Awesome. Was it received well? I'm going to go in just a second, but was it received well, Suli? Has the mending begun? Yeah, I'll take growth for 500, Alex, right? We're all on Jeopardy every day. Every day. We got to decide. Imagine your life like those Jeopardy squares. What are you choosing? What are you choosing? The harder it is, the more reward you get for it. So I'm going to take growth for 500 and I'm going to do the work to get the 500. Not sure. She kind of blocked me. So all you can do is reach out. So happy to hear you are looking into emotional alternatives instead of stabbing people. I know, right? Right. And sometimes I don't need to stab you. I could just swing at you. Anyway. You guys have a wonderful, glorious day. You have a wonderful, glorious day. I'm so glad that you waited for my bus to arrive and for me to run from the bus stop to the table. I appreciate you. I appreciate you looking for my bus. I appreciate you looking for the bus. Like, hey, where's Kai? Where are we talking? What's going on? Did she lose her voice today? Hey, did the bus come home late from school? Was there an after-school activity she didn't tell us about? Anyway, thank you guys so much. I will see you here tomorrow. Make sure that we changed the paint and sip party to September 19th. Make sure that you get your canvases ordered, preferably before the end of August. That way, it gives Diane plenty of time to get it sent off to you. So let's have it planned that we will get our canvases ordered by you can still start ordering them now. I know some of us have already ordered our canvases. The rest of you order your canvases if you are going to participate in the paint and sip and chit chat. I'm really looking forward to that. September 19th. And I scheduled it at 8 o'clock my time, which is going to be for California, 5 o'clock your time. I tried, people, but I can't do it much later than that because I got to get to sleep. Okay. So excuse me, that is so rude. Anyway, over here belching. That's what kind of home training does she have? Anyway, I will see you guys here tomorrow. Wash your hands, wear your mask, and keep your distance. And reach out to anybody that you have tension with. Reach out. Yes, Suli, 5 p.m. your time. Yeah, 8 p.m. my time. I will see you guys here tomorrow. Have a wonderful, glorious day.